Welcome to the kickoff call of our 14 days Press Play Pilates challenge. I'm Dr. Miranda Jane Sen, and this is Rachel Jones, and together we are 50-Year Goddess. So this challenge is all about just Pilates. And Rachel, as a Pilates instructor, is going to be leading this challenge. So Rachel, what would you like to say about the mission of this challenge?
So this is to help women over 50, women of a certain age who have hit perimenopause or menopause and are maybe struggling with exercise, feeling good about themselves and getting back in control with their bodies. And it's a set of, the challenge is basically about helping you if you've fallen off the exercise wagon and you haven't exercised for a while, for whatever reason, it happens. And you don't know how to get back to it because every time you try, maybe you're taking the mindset and mentality of your 20s and 30s and just thinking, well, I can do 3 or 4 sessions of heavy weights or heavy exercise, but it's actually killing me because our bodies do change quite significantly. So this is all about helping you get back to exercise, feel safe doing exercise, knowing that you're not going to hurt yourself doing exercise. If you've never exercised before and you think, do you know what? I really need to do something because I don't want to feel like this for the next 30 years, then this set of videos is going to be fantastic for you because the pre-videos are there to explain exactly what all the different key components are, all the alignment points, which I think can be quite confusing and mystifying in Pilates whenever you go to a Pilates class. So it just explains everything really easily in several different ways because I find that sometimes with my patients, because I work as a physiotherapist, that I can explain things 2 ways, but they only get it on the third visualization or the third feel. So it's all about just helping you put those points together so that whenever you get into the class, you go, it's familiarity. I understand this. I'm already in that comfort zone. So it's going to give you an awful lot of confidence. This is also a great set of videos if you live rurally and you don't want to go to class, you can't get to class, classes are in the evening. And certainly we know that whenever you get to over 45, 50, you can lose quite a lot of confidence about going out and doing stuff, especially in the evening. Our vision is slightly different. We don't want to drive at night. We just don't want to go out sometimes. But also for those people who don't have enough time to get to class or the classes locally to them aren't at the times that suit their lifestyle. So it's basically to help you get back to exercise, to get into exercise, to get started with exercise. And if you're finding that the exercises that you're doing aren't serving your body anymore, then this will help gently realign you, get you back to a place of health and well-being. So the exercises are physio-led, they are therapeutic, and they are supposed to be healing. So they're about just helping your body find its original blueprint, get back to where it was so that you can move freely, healthily, and comfortably. That's what I would say.
And what would you say the philosophy of this challenge is in terms of, how they're going to approach it?
So it's so simple. We've made it so simple that basically all you have to do is just get onto the Facebook page, and just press play. So there are some pre-videos explaining all the different things that we're going to be doing. So what is rest position? How to get into rest position? How do you activate your core? Where is your core? What is your core? What are all the different things that, like, so zip and hollow, core, powerhouse, they all mean the same thing, but not many people know that. Where are your ribs? What are your ribs supposed to be doing? Why do your ribs do that? What about our shoulder blades? Why are we putting all these things together and what's the point? And then the breathing always confuses people. And it's just about saying to you, you can just start to layer these little bits and bobs on. You don't have to do it all at once, but it's just taking the pressure off and making things so simple so that whenever you do get to the class, you can go, yeah, I understand that. I feel already feel comfortable with that. Let's have a bit of fun. So there's no pressure. All you have to do is make the decision to make the change, because that's the first thing, and then just get on the Facebook page because everything is there. And also, we're here to support, so you can send us messages. I struggle with this, or I'm finding this fun, or can we do more of that, or that doesn't feel good. So yeah, so basically, it's an incredibly supportive arena, a community of women who are going through similar things, and we're there to uplift and support. Because if we can do it together, then the energy is going to build and it's going to become something fantastic. And you're going to really thrive with it. That's what I would say. You're here to thrive.
Yeah, and we've basically removed all the friction by giving you so many options, so
Yeah,
that whether you wanna
absolutely.
just press play and watch, like, a little foundations video for 2 minutes,
Yeah.
whether you want to press play and just do the hypnosis that accompanies it,
Yeah.
whether you want to press play and do the warm up, whether you want to press play and do the warm up, the day's exercise, and the cool down. There's just all different
So many
levels,
variations. And
time,
also,
intensity, and complexity.
and whenever you, so I always say to my patients that I send videos to, have a cup of tea and watch them first of all. So you have an idea of what you're doing whenever you actually get down and do it, and nothing's going to frustrate you. And I think that I would say the same with these. Even if all you do is you just sit and watch them and then do them, then at least you kind of know what you're getting. And you can do the same video 16 times if you want. If you think, yeah, well, this is probably enough for me. I also offer variations within the different videos. So if you think I want to stay at what we did the video before for this exercise, but I'm happy to move on to the next exercise at that level, there are all those options as well. And then there are the options that you can add bands and weights if you're already doing exercise. Or if you want to go back and do the 14-day challenge again and add some bands and some weights, you can do that. So this is always something you've got in your back pocket just to help you to do some simple, easy exercises that are going to have a huge benefit for your body. I mean, Pilates is such a powerful form of exercise to do. The other thing I would say about this is if you think, well, I actually want to get to the gym and start doing some strength training, but I don't know how to do that. Work your way through all of this so that you start to learn the alignment points, and then you can take those off the mat into every other activity that you do. And then you'll find that whenever you go into strength training, you're actually going to be able to keep yourself safe. Or if you go to do Zumba or you go to do any other form of activity, any of the Les Mills stuff, body pump, anything like that, you think, oh yeah, my ribs, my pelvis, my shoulder blades. And that way you're going to help to prevent injury.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so how it works is below this video, there's going to be another video, which is basically a community tour, which I'll basically do a screen share so you can see exactly where everything is so that you're not confused at all. If you're not techie, that's totally fine. But basically, we've set it up as a guide system. So when you log into the group, you'll see a little bar across the top. It'll have like discussion, but then it'll have guide. If you click on guide, you'll see there are 6 guides and they'll appear down the screen. Guide one is just where you start. That's like a hello and just a little bit of orientation. Guide two is all of Ray's pre-lessons, so foundations. That's where you want to just check out if there's something that you're not sure of, if you're brand new to Pilates. And then the third guide is your warm up and cool down that you can add on like a sandwich around the day's video, or you can do them separately if you just want a low
Mm.
intensity workout, do the warm up. If you want a nice cool down in the evening, do the cool down or whatever. So mix and match. Guide 4 is the actual lessons, and you'll see that on because it's day 1 on Monday. On Monday, a video will appear in there, and you can just basically click on that. Every day from Tuesday, there'll be day 2 and all the way through to day 14. And then you've got Guide 5, which is the calls. So we've got this call, which is the kickoff call, that will be there in recording. There'll be all the Zoom links for the upcoming calls, which is the middle of the challenge call, which will be on Sunday at 6 o'clock, and then the wrap up call, which will be 2 weeks on Sunday. And then the final one is just the bonus section. And in the bonus section, Ray's given you a postural bonus video and a mindful strength meditation Pilates video. And I've done a hypnosis to support the challenge just to help you get through any self sabotage that might be stopping you from getting started. So, yeah, that's how it works. Obviously, there's the discussion if you want to ask questions or support other ladies, and also just feedback on how the day has gone. You just put it into the discussion. You can also DM us if you don't want it to be public. And then at the end of the challenge, there will be some one on one prizes with Ray and one on one prizes with me for participation. So please do get stuck into the community so that we can all just carry each
Yeah.
other along.
Start making comments, start sharing. If you get halfway through and think, oh my goodness, I know who would benefit from this, we are very happy for you to share the link. This is going to be on Facebook for as long as Facebook will be here, because it's a really, really nice resource. And it's something that we've been chatting about for a while. We spent the last 6 weeks working on it, and we just want it to be as good as possible and exactly what you need. So feedback is very well accepted. We would love to have some constructive feedback of what you want more of and maybe what you struggled with. So yeah, that's it really. So like, share, let us know how you get on. Let's help as many people as we can to feel better in their bodies. Yeah.
And if you want to invite anyone along, in the top right hand corner, you'll see invite, and then you just share the link and they can just join. So it's easy
Yeah.
peasy, more the merrier. Okay, that's
Absolutely.
it basically. Welcome
Lovely.
to the challenge, and we'll see you in the community.
Excellent.